On a dark, clear night, the stars can light up the sky and really catch your eye. But imagine that and the light lit up green and pink above you. Well, you know when you're ready to take a break from school or everyday life and you're trying to decide on a place maybe to get away or go, you want to go someplace where there's an attraction, something to see or something to do. Well, the northern lights, or aurora borealis, are a natural phenomenon that is beautiful and can only be seen in certain times and certain places. Now, after learning about what causes these lights, you can appreciate and take advantage of the time and place that you can go and see them. Now, I may not be an expert, but when there's something you really like or love, you want to learn as much about it as you can. So you research it, you look into it, you read about it, you look at pictures, and that's kind of what I did. I love these lights. I think they're awe-inspiring and just beautiful to see. And so I researched and learned about them, and there's some really good websites like alaska.org, which Alaska is a place that you can see them, so they have a lot of good information on that website, as well as a website called Aurora Hunter, which is a man named Todd Salat. He has a lot of good information on his website. He knows a lot about it, when, where, what causes it, beautiful pictures that he's taken. He's also a photographer, so they have some really good information there. But to see the lights or the pictures of the lights, you can't help but wonder what causes such a beautiful sight in our atmosphere, in our skies, lighting up the skies. Well, according to the Northern Lights Center, gas particles from the sun collide with gas particles from the Earth's atmosphere. When they collide into our magnetic field, they give off these lights. Now, typically the lights are green or pink, but can be seen as red, blue, violet, even yellow. They last about 10 to 15 minutes, and they kind of twist and twirl through the sky because of the particles. So they're all a little bit different and unique, and it's really neat to see. Now, red, which is the most rare, happens 200 miles high, which is where the high altitude oxygen is, and that's what gives off the red, that high altitude oxygen. Now, they can go anywhere from 50 to 400 miles high in the sky. Now that you know what causes them, you may want to know where can you see them. Well, they can be seen in the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. And actually, what happens in the northern hemisphere happens in the southern hemisphere. They happen at the same time. So whatever colors and whatever design is going on in one, it's actually going on in the other at the same time. Now, the northern hemisphere lights, or the northern lights, can be seen best from Canada and Alaska. It can be seen in some of the northern states, Washington, Colorado, but I know Canada and Alaska are the best places to see them. The southern hemisphere lights can be seen in Greenland or Iceland. Now, you don't hear as much about the southern hemisphere lights because they typically happen over the Indian Ocean or Antarctica, which obviously there's not a lot of people there, so you don't hear as much talk about them. It's usually the northern lights. Now, when it comes to aurora borealis, timing is everything. There's certain times of the year when you can see them the best, and that is from September to March. That's when the nights are the longest and the darkest. The best time to go out is about anywhere from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. Those are the best times that you can go out and possibly see them if you're in those areas. Now, they are on 11-year peak. Now, that doesn't mean that's the only time you can see them, but the sunspots that give off the gas particles are on a cycle, and it's an 11-year cycle. So there's a peak in those 11 years, which is the best time to see it, and they are the longest and the brightest. So if you know when that peak is, and you can go to some of those websites and they talk about it, that's the best time to see it. So now that you know a little bit about the northern lights, the next time you're looking for a place to go, you know when and where they occur. If you're going to be up north, don't miss out on a chance of a lifetime to see something so beautiful and see nature at its best. Thank you.